So that's the needle. Now check this out. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Look how flexible that is. All right, so let's get started.
Oh, Jesus. Woo!
Sympathetic nervous system.
Ooh, child. I'm feeling a little foggy right now. Easy breakfast for today. I have this blueberry hemp granola cereal. I use the Purely Elizabeth brand and it's gluten-free. Put some banana and cranberries in here and almond milk, of course. Just something real easy and quick because I have a lot to do today. I'm trying to like mentally prepare myself right now because if I think too much, it's kind of overwhelming. But I have 2 appointments this morning. Well, one late morning, one early afternoon, but I'm gonna go to one and then head straight to the next one. Then after that, I have to head back here and do my hair. I'm braiding my hair up because I have to, I'm going out of town tomorrow. And it's just like, for me, wearing braids is easiest when I'm traveling. And so I have to do that. Also have to pack. I have not packed yet. My flight is like the earliest flight of the morning tomorrow. So I have to pack. I have to get everything in order here. I have to meal prep a little bit for the kids. I have to, it's just like a bunch of different things that I have to do. So I'm kind of just trying to take it easy. I actually have to head out in like 30 minutes. So yeah, jam-packed day. Usually I would be more organized, but this trip, it is impromptu. It came up like suddenly and I wasn't expecting it. So that just kind of made me have to rearrange my week a little bit and squish some things in. I already had these 2 appointments that I have today scheduled and I didn't want to reschedule them. So we're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. So I'm gonna knock out this bowl of granola cereal real quick and then I'll hit you guys back in a bit. So my first appointment went really well, actually better than I thought it was gonna go. So right now I'm sitting here at my second appointment. I am early, so I'm just waiting for my appointment time to start. You guys, I didn't tell you what I was doing today. So I'm here to get acupuncture and this is actually my first time getting acupuncture. I'm kind of nervous because I don't know what to expect, but I'm really excited as well. I've just been reading about it a lot and I was like, I want to try that out. I want to see how it works for me. Also, whenever I get a chance, whenever I'm feeling like I need some relaxation, some deep relaxation, I like to get massages, but I read somewhere that acupuncture is actually even more relaxing than massages. So I was like, oh, sign me up. So I wanted to really just see it for myself and see if it helped me to relax more, get my zen on, all that, because just lately it's been a lot going on. I've had a lot of things to juggle and so I really need some relaxation and hopefully this will help me to get there. But I'm really not a needle person. I'm not like terrified of them, but I mean, who likes needles being injected? But I've watched a ton of videos and a lot of people say that you can barely feel them, if at all. Hopefully I'm not squirming in pain and all goes well and I come out feeling rejuvenated and like a new person. That's like the goal. Anyway, so yeah, acupuncture, from what I'm reading, it has a lot of benefits for like different things, like run the gamut of different things that it can help you with. We're about to see what it's all about, live in living color, exclusive here. Hopefully they let me film in there because I really want to kind of document how it actually goes, like a true honest review for any of you out there that may be interested, or for those of you that want to see how the process is. Hopefully they will let me record. I think if I record, it'll help me to, it'll give me like a distraction so I'm not focused on them sticking needles all over my body. I have about 20 minutes before I'm gonna go in and I'm just chilling in the car, listening to tunes. I got some water. That's basically all I'm doing right now.
It's simple as that, but then the complexities come when we start dealing with the points, when we start dealing with what the points are supposed to do, and then adding in a point prescription. So one point may do 5 things, but when you add that point with another point, it'll be more specialized to work on either stress or, for instance, the point that I did there, if you have a headache, it works really well for that point. But when you combine it with a couple other points, and I'll explain that when we get them in, it works really well for stress of the whole body.
Supposedly it doesn't hurt. Is this gonna hurt me?
It's not gonna hurt. What you're gonna, the points that you feel are gonna be the points that you needed. Now, you've gotten a shot before.
Yeah.
That's more of a pain. That's more of like a sharp pain that you get.
Right.
This will feel more like a pressure, or some of it will feel kind of like this. Like it'll feel like that, and then it'll just kind of go away.
Okay.
If it doesn't go away, let me know. Some of these points you will need. It'll be kind of your body saying, "Hey, that was necessary. We needed to have that point." But again, we'll talk through it.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the needles real quick, so you have an idea of what they look like.
You do cupping too, I see.
Yeah. Fire cupping.
What is the benefit of that?
That's going to be more for, typically we use that for pain. Again, when we talk about giving, taking away, or moving, that's more of your moving.
Okay.
Also, it kind of takes away as well. It helps with the lymphatic drainage too, because we're working on the whole back. Works really well for if you ever do intense workouts and you're sore afterwards.
Yeah.
Helps to break up that lactic acid. We absorb that. You do get a little bit of bruising after the fact.
Yeah, I saw.
But that's kind of like our canary, because if the bruises last for 2 weeks, we know that there was stagnation and we did the right thing. If it goes away quicker, then that lets us know, okay, the circulation's in good condition, lymphatic drainage is in good condition. I have a patient who first started coming to me, in 2 weeks he would have the cupping mark, sometimes 3 weeks. Now he gets it done. It doesn't even last more than 2 days.
Oh, okay.
So that's the needle. Now check this out. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Look how flexible that is.
Oh, okay.
These are designed to pop out, not go deeper. Like a sinking sensation or a heavy sensation.
Yeah.
You might get a little sleepy. But that's that kind of stress control, trying to bring it down a little bit. People usually don't sleep the first time because they're trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah.
What does it feel like?
So I might feel a little different.
A little bit different, but good, in a good way.
In a good way. Okay, that's what we're looking for.
Nobody ever leaves bad different.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's get started.
Oh, Jesus.
First needle. How's that?
Oh.
Yeah, look at her face. You see that?
I didn't feel anything.
Didn't feel anything.
Okay.
So that's my point, is some of them you will feel, and that means you needed that point. And when you do feel it, we'll talk about it, okay? I'll tell you what that point was supposed to do and the reason why we're using it today. I've had people come to me who have tattoos all over their whole body, and they tell me, I don't like needles. I'm like, how can that be?
Yeah.
These aren't quite as bad. And these ear points, they don't go in too deep because it's mostly cartilage to go into.
Woo!
Sympathetic nervous system.
Ooh, child.
That's going to be your biggest stress point right there.
Oh, my goodness.
So, is it still painful now?
I mean, I can still feel it.
It should start easing up. If it doesn't, let me know, okay?
Yes.
Now we're getting into the more organ system side. So if the right side was for the central nervous system, this left side's going to be for the liver and the kidney organs. How's that one?
That wasn't too bad.
Okay. From this point on, it shouldn't be as sensitive.
Okay.
If they are, then that does really mean you absolutely need that point. These you really shouldn't feel at all.
Oh yeah, I barely felt that. I definitely feel something.
You might feel tingling from these points, right?
Yes.
So some of them you'll feel at different times.
Yeah.
You might feel like this point, and then you'll feel this point.
It's like
Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you this too. It's going to be hard to explain what you're feeling to people.
It's very hard.
I'm glad you're recording this.
It's oh, I was about to grab my head. I forgot I had a needle in it. Oops.
Once we get past from the knees down, we're getting into kind of some of our more liver-based and kidney-based points.
Okay.
Getting into some points that are kind of in more control of like the hormones and the actual cycle itself, the menstrual cycle.
Oh, wow. And I'm like the guinea pig because I told my friends I would report back.
No worries. Now we're getting into, this is a point that's mainly used for immunity.
Okay.
For fertility, it's very important as it goes for the point prescription, but just for corona times, it's a good point because it's an immune booster. This point is where all of the yin channels of the body converge. Because it's going to help with issues of sleep. You remember you were waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning? This will be one of those points that helps with that specifically.
And how long does that take till that takes effect?
So one thing I want you to think about for acupuncture is relativity sensitivity, and perspective. So you felt perspective now because you felt what it feels like to have these needles in. Now your perspective of acupuncture is probably vastly different now.
Yeah.
Relativity is the difference between patient to patient and their sensitivities as well. So some people, it works like that because their system just, I don't know why, their system just worked really well with it. Some people, they take a few more treatments to really start feeling the effect. Now, almost everybody feels the effect the first time and understands what it's going to do for them.
Ooh, those I'm feeling though.
Just some foundation points. This is a kidney point on the kidney channel. So as we go, this point should be getting less and less sensitive for every treatment that you get. You'll notice it even better and better. But we'll take them slow. We'll go very easy on you.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
And I also want you to think about the depth. So one more time, look at how large that needle is. Or small, I should say. That's
how small it is.
So that's how small it is. So that's the size, the length of it. Now, when it goes in, if you look at it again.
Ooh, I felt that one though. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a strong point.
Oh.
How does it feel now?
I mean, it's subsiding, but.
It should start going down.
Yeah.
But look at the depth of how far it's gone in. It's not really that far at all.
Yeah, I can't feel it anymore. But I do feel this one, this leg.
Oh, sorry.
That one.
Okay. Still feel that one?
I do. Well, I did, but now I don't.
It'll go away. It doesn't go down, let me know, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to turn these lights down for you.
All right. I feel very relaxed though.
Yeah, you should be feeling pretty good. Those sensations could go as the week goes on.
Oh.
Now, because you handle stress very well already, don't take more stuff on.
I'll try not to.
Keep that in mind. Think about your vessel being full of water. That water is the stress.
Yeah.
The more you fill it, the more it becomes full and full and full. So
are they all out?
They are all out. Needle free.
Oh wow. Okay, so I just left my acupuncture appointment. So he put the needles in and then I rested for like 30 minutes. He turned the lights off. I laid there. I kind of like, I didn't go to sleep, but I felt like almost like I was asleep. And then he came back in and took the needles out. And I don't even like, I'm trying to describe how I feel right now. I feel like my eyes look a little low because I just feel this sense of calm. It's weird. It's like you said, it's kind of hard to describe, but I definitely feel nice. I definitely it's definitely relaxing. He said to expect to feel even better over the next couple of days. He doesn't need to see me all the time because it's just like not necessary. I don't have any real issues, but he likes to see people, especially first timers, the next week just to gauge how everything went. So I'm going back next week just to go over the results from how I feel from this session, and then at that point we'll see if I want to come back on a regular schedule, like maybe twice a month, once a month, something like that. Right now, I mean, I just left literally like 10 minutes ago, but for right now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice. It's kind of like I woke up from a really long nap, but like I said, I didn't go to sleep. Also, while the needles were in, I kind of felt like some of my neurons that were asleep were waking up, like they were like communicating with each other. And it's, again, a train is like driving by right now. Yeah, it kind of felt like stuff was going on inside while the needles were in, and it kind of felt strange, but in a good way. I'm feeling a little foggy right now. Like my body feels limber. But anyway, I'm gonna go home now, tackle the rest of what I need to do. Yeah, I have my braiding hair here. I washed it yesterday and I let it air dry overnight. All right, and now to braid up this hair. So this was a total rush job. I did all of this in about a little over an hour. I definitely could have done a little better on the parts, but still came out looking decent, so all good. I do still have to rod and dip these ends, but I'm starving. Like, I'm literally starving. I haven't had anything since the granola this morning, so I gotta go make something to eat. Then after that, I'll finish up my hair. Then I gotta meal prep, then I gotta pack my luggage. It's like this day is never ending. This is what I'm having for dinner. Sweet potato fries. I made these in the air fryer, and I have a black bean burger with this avocado mixture on top. I have mashed avocado, some red onion, and some roasted tomato, chopped, mixed all together, and then I put mustard on top. So that's what I'm having for my dinner. It is the next day. I am in Baltimore right now. Some of you know this is where I'm from, some of you don't, but this is where I'm from. And I'm like, where am I at? Like, kind of like, yeah, I'm like downtown, Inner Harbor-ish type of spot. I just popped over to the Whole Foods because I needed to grab something to eat. I wanted to try to keep it, you know, healthy. So what was I saying? Oh, every time I come here, it's like something new. I feel like this whole area, maybe, I've just never ventured over here, but it always looks like it's some new developments, like my city's really coming up. Yeah, it's always like kind of funny when I come home, see all the new spots and the new stores and stuff like that. But anyway, let me show you guys what I got, what I just picked up at Whole Foods. I got red lentil dal with spinach soup. I got a vegan macrobiotic crunch salad. Looks pretty good. To go with that, I also got these falafel. And then for dessert, I got some vegan donut holes. I'm obviously not gonna eat all this food at once, but I figured I would just get a bunch of food so I don't have to like keep going, ordering food and trying to source food. So this will hold me over probably for the rest of the day. And then I also got this natural deodorant spray. This is actually not to be used as a deodorant. I'm gonna use this to spray in this rental car because it kind of smells funny to me. I just saw this and I was like, yeah, that'll work for the for the rental. Spray some in here, get it smelling nice. One thing though, it's kind of noisy around here, but I wanted to just try these donut holes real quick because I haven't eaten anything all morning and need a little something. Kind of on the dry side, but they're really tasty. Yeah, not bad.